Tubers, Slick Trick RC with Wally here. And we got mail, guys. We got mail. I believe it's these parts for the Rampage. Let's cut into them and see what we got, huh? Oh, there's always a kitty cat in the way. Yeah, he's gonna knock my camera around. Oh, it's the diff case. And I have other parts coming too, so you just never know which one it's gonna be. All right, so we got the rear diff case. Yeah, buddy. So we can take the rear of the Rampage apart and change out that diff case. Get this sucker bash proof, right? Yeah, buddy. 65. Oh, wait, here's the part number. You guys can see that. 050060. That's the diff case for the Rampage MT. Yeah, buddy. It was like 40 bucks on AliExpress. It's like $60 everywhere else. You can't beat that, man. You just can't beat that with a stick, right? You can't beat that with a stick. Yeah, buddy. And we got the eclipse coming. And I live right in the hot spot of the eclipse. So I'm going to be sticking my GoPro outside on a time lapse. I'm going to get a time lapse view of this eclipse on Monday. And I don't know if I'm going to put this video out before or after the eclipse, but you'll see it eventually. Y'all see Confident but Humble. Peace. All right, tubers. The aluminum rear diff case came in. I was getting ready to put the new case with the old diff in the new case, and this bearing was off the pinion, and they had the factory, they had punched that thing together so hard that they had pinched the bearing. I don't know. It looks like they had pinched the bearing, but the bearing was seized anyways. But I got it to free up. Can you hear it? It's not exactly smooth. So I don't like that. I got a nice new diff case. I'm going to put that bearing in there? Nah, I don't think so. So, Fast City bearing kit on the way for the Rampage MT. So I'm going to switch all the bearings to Fast City bearings because that's just not going to be good enough, you know? But other than that, everything looks good. Yeah, buddy. You'll see Confident but Humble. Peace. Tubers. Well, if you see my short, I had a bad bearing right there. It's not good. The original pinion in the diff case right there, it was spinning inside the case and the bearing was frozen. So that means that diff case was short. Its life was shortcoming. You know what I mean? It was spinning inside there. It was actually the outside one that was spinning. I mean, I caught it before it did any damage, but, you know, I got the new diff case for the strength and stop the pinion gear from deflecting off the main spur gear there. And, yeah, so I decided to put a throttle return spring because you guys remember my last video. It didn't quite want to drop the idle. I did actually adjust the end points on that rod right there for the spring. So now we got full throttle. I can show you is in there. We got full throttle. And it doesn't move when I hit brake. And hopefully the brake's going to work this time. It looks like there's a little bit of play. And there is some adjustment screws. But the only way to get to them is either to remove this and shorten a right angle Allen wrench to get to those screws back there. Or if I remove this piece, the case for the ESC and the battery and all that, and the other servo mount there, and I could probably get in here with a ball end and adjust it from that way. I think that's probably the better way, in my opinion, to try to get in there with a ball end, but it's just not going to be fun either way. It's either that or just remove this whole thing, all right? One or the other. I'm not going to worry about it this time. I'm going to test it one more time, see if the brakes really need adjustment or not. It seems to be working right now, but it might be just because the brakes got wet. I have no clue. But we got to test it again before I go tearing any more stuff apart. But just want to show you guys that little spring holder. So I have a new air filter coming on, so I didn't want to attach it to the air filter box. So I got a better air filter coming. So that right there won't be in the way, hopefully, of the new air filter. Well, I know it won't be. And yeah, we'll be good to go. I think I need to take that piece off and sand it and polish it so it shines, because it's all beat up now, right? All the anodizing beat up came off of it. That is an old HPI Savage pin holder. The pin brace holds the control arm pins in place. So I made that out of. You guys can see. Yeah, buddy. Boy, it sure looks dirty, huh? And again, there was some silicone spray, I guess. So getting ready to continue reinforcing this body. You can see I glued it back together. I put stickers over all the holes and cracks, pretty much. So, good enough, right? Good enough. She's a basher. She's not a show queen. And so I stopped the reinforcement right there. So I got to continue around the wheel wells and go down the side. And then probably one layer on the roof. The back needs it. The whole thing really needs it, but we'll go little by little. And I warned you guys, stuff really stinks bad. You need like another room that you don't use to put it in, or a garage or something, because it smells for days and days. But once this stuff dries, man, it's very, very strong. It does a good job of reinforcing the body. You guys can see in there. So I glue back together. No better for worse. I'm going to continue reinforcing this way, both sides, and see how far I get. But I wanted to show you guys that spring holder there. Now she's good to go. I just had trouble turning it on. The switch was acting up. See, the switch is a little funky. I think I take the switch out and check her out. She might need a little love. But yeah, I'll bring this back when I got more to show you. This is my GoPro time-lapse filming from the eclipse. Enjoy what pictures I did get. Y'all stay confident but humble. I'll see you in the next one.